Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I thought it would be a fun idea to compare two very well-known and well-loved cream bronzers and see which one is the winner. So for today, we are comparing the Fenty cream bronzer, which has been my go-to for probably the past year now, and the Chanel Lace Beiges, I think this is called, yeah, Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. So this one is super expensive and super extremely loved. I thought it would be fun to compare these two. I know it's not necessarily like a drugstore versus high-end because neither of these obviously are drugstore brands, but I thought it would be fun just to compare the two, see which one performs better, see which one is more worth the money. So that is exactly what we're doing today. Before we get into it, please make sure to give this a big thumbs up for me and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It means the world to me. It just shows your support to the channel and I just appreciate it. So thank you guys so much if you do. But if you want to see me compare the Fenty and the Chanel cream bronzers, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alrighty guys, before we start applying everything, I know I kind of look washed out right now because I applied the rest of my makeup and the last thing that I have to do is bronzer and blush. So I think that's just gonna bring my face back to life, which is why I'm so excited to apply these. Basically, I have both of them pulled up on their websites where they're sold, like Sephora, Chanel.com, you know, and I'm just gonna read up on the facts on them like I always do. I'll let you guys know pricing, just details, just everything, and then we're gonna do one on one side and one on the other side and then just kind of compare how each of them applies, how they work, all that fun stuff. So since I have Chanel pulled up right now, that's the one I'll read first. So the Chanel Lace Beiges Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream goes for $50. So definitely a high-end cream bronzer, I would say. I will say it's really amazing though. Like it took me a long time to buy this, you guys, because I was just like, damn, $50 for a cream bronzer, I don't know. So I never just went through and bought it, but I finally did like a month ago. And I have to say, I am so impressed. Like I've been using this non-stop, like almost every single time I wear my makeup lately because it's so freaking good and it just looks so natural and beautiful. Blends out so well. We're gonna get into that later though, I'm getting too excited. But yeah, I love it. Basically on the website, it says it's $50. And then the actual description of it says it's a unique lightweight cream gel face bronzer with a delicate velvet matte finish that gives skin a sun-kissed glow. And that's basically all it says. I thought it would say more on the website. That's a little awkward, but it says it's 1 fluid ounce. That I did see. So basically there's as much in here as like a foundation, which is pretty nice. And this is huge. Like, I don't know, let me see how much this one has inside of it. This one has 0.22. Okay, so this is $50, but you actually get a ton of product in here. Like this one is 0.22 and this one is 1 whole fluid ounce. Like that's huge. This is what the inside of it looks like. With this product, I would say a little goes a long way. Like I'll use a beauty blender, I'll like swirl it around in there and then I'll tap onto my face. I found that for me that looks the most natural and the prettiest and just blends out the nicest when I do that. So that's what I've been doing and I feel like I just like barely scratched the surface. And like I said, I've been using this like non-stop lately. So, and then the Fenty, which like I said has been just my ride or die, my go-to. Like you can already see how much I've been loving this because we hit pan and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out pretty soon because I overuse it, how much I love it. Like it's so freaking good. Let me pull this one up now. Like I already said about the size, it's 0.22 ounces. It goes for $32, but if you compare the size with the price, I feel like you almost get more out of the Chanel for how much it costs than you would the Fenty, if that makes sense, because it's $50 for 1 ounce versus $32 for 0.22 ounces. So you know what I mean. I got this, oh, before I forget, for the Chanel, there's only one shade. It is like the one universal shade called 390 Soleil Tan Bronze Universal. So you don't get to pick a shade. That's like one huge downfall, I think, for this bronzer, because obviously there's so many different skin tones out there, and this is definitely not going to match everybody, especially not the deeper skin tones. So that just bothers me a little bit about this. I wish they would make it more versatile so that everyone can love it and enjoy it. So hopefully they'll change something about that soon. Anyways, the Fenty cream bronzer, I have the shade 5 Teddy, so a lot of times I like to go pretty dark with my cream bronzers just because you guys know I tan all the time like crazy, so I'm always really tan. Right now I'm pretty pale, so I apologize if the color doesn't match as much as I want it to, but I have the shade 5 Teddy, and there are 7 shades here, so there's a pretty nice variety there. And then for the description on this one, it says, a light as air, non-greasy cream bronzer that effortlessly melts into skin for a natural looking bronze or soft contour in a range of no fuss shades for all skin tones. Also vegan and cruelty free. So I love, love, love that. I'm just gonna quickly compare what the actual colors of both look like next to each other. So yeah, you can definitely tell this one is way darker and has more of a neutral tone, and this one is a lot warmer and a lot lighter. So I'm gonna do a quick little swatch on my hand so I can show you guys what they look like side to side on there. Look at the difference in color on these, it's insane. But they both look nice on me. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but they both look good, and you'll see once I apply. Of course, you guys will be the judge of which side you like more, but they both just do something magical for me in their own ways. So let's put them on and compare. I think I'm gonna do Fenty on my left, and I will do Chanel on my right, and then we'll come back after I've applied the rest of my makeup, collect our thoughts, and just talk about which one is better, which one is more worth your money, all that fun stuff. So let's start applying. All right guys, so I've just applied both of them. So this is the Chanel side over here, and then this is the Fenty side over here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little look before I apply my blush, just so you can kind of get a clear look as to which one did what. So I'm just going to apply some blush now. I'm just using my Charlotte Tilbury for both. I'm gonna apply that really quick, and then I will come back and we will compare and see what we think about the two. So I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I applied my blush, and just looking at myself in the mirror right now, I definitely have one that I prefer for myself, and I seriously am shocked. So I'm gonna give you guys one more look at my cheeks. This is with blush. Here's one side, here's the other side. Fenty, Chanel. So both of them blended with the blush really, really nicely too, because I know you guys are wondering how they work with other products. I feel like both were really, really easy to apply on top of like foundation and concealer, and then really easy to blend with like the blush that was on top. So I feel like both of them just gave me a really seamless kind of look, but one of them is just drawing me in a little bit more than the other. Before we do talk about that, I'm like looking at my pores to see if it did anything for them. I feel like neither one is really like making my pores stand out, which I really appreciate with both, especially because I'm not wearing a pore filling primer or anything like that. So I'm really glad that neither of them is kind of accentuating what I have going on over here. So I love that. But I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm gonna tell you guys which one I prefer personally. Before I do though, I'm giving you 5 seconds right now to go down into the comments and let me know which side you guys liked better, which side you think complements me better, and which one that you would grab for yourself. So again, this is the Chanel side and this is the Fenty side. So 5 seconds, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so for me personally, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I like the Chanel side better. So, you guys know I love a dark bronzer, and this side might just be throwing me off a little bit right now because I'm paler than I normally am, but this side just looks so natural. I feel like if I could change one thing, I would want it to be a little bit darker because I feel like I was kind of packing it on. Like I did a few layers of the Chanel, and I feel like it's still really, really, really like natural looking. Like the color isn't really there, if that makes sense. Like I just wish it was a couple shades darker, which is why I emphasize we need more shades in the Chanel bronzer because so many more people would be happy, including me. So I feel like if it was a little darker, I'd love it even more, but just like the color that it's giving me right now and just like the chiseled out look that it's giving me while still looking super natural is really crazy, honestly. Like it looks like this is just how my cheeks are. Like it looks like I'm not even wearing makeup and it just looks like my cheeks are this perfect naturally, which they are not, but I just love the effect that it's giving me. It looks really stunning. And this with this blush, I'm loving this combo right now. Like it looks really stunning and I could get used to that. So I'm obsessed. But just like comparing this side to this side, like if I was just looking at this side, I'd be like, damn, my skin looks good. I love this. But just looking at it next to this side, I'm like, there's something it's still beautiful and I really, really love how it looks, but there's just something about this side that looks a little bit more seamless, if that makes sense. Like I'm not saying that this side looks patchy or splotchy or anything at all, but it's just a little bit less seamless than this side, if that makes sense. Like it is a little bit darker, which I love. Like I wish this side was a little bit darker like this side, but I just love how this one blended a little bit more. Like this one just looks more like it's my skin. Like this side, it looks beautiful, but you can tell a little bit that it's like, oh yeah, you've got makeup on. You know what I mean? Like this side just looks more like it's mine. So for that reason, of course, I am choosing the Chanel side as the winner. I just like that this one has a lot more shades than this one has. Like, I feel like the Chanel would be so perfect if it just had more shades. We need to make that happen. So, overall, I do think for today, the Chanel is the winner. I just love how this looks. I love it so much. I love both, to be honest, but this one is just like doing something to me, you know? So yes, Chanel is the winner. I think that's all I have to say. If I'm forgetting anything, comment down below. And also, if you haven't already, comment and let me know what you guys thought. Which one did you like better? What would you prefer for your skin? All that good stuff. Just let me know all the details. So yes, comment, give this a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. If you love makeup reviews, makeup comparisons, tanning, then you definitely want to subscribe. I post 3 times a week, so you don't want to miss out on that. But stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next video.